Hello, how's it going today, lords and ladies? Welcome back to the channel. You're watching episode 11 of my CK3 campaign, Dutch's Legacy. I'm your liege lord, the Godless Gamer, and I'm really ready for another adventure today. We're continuing the life of Dutch Van Der Linde, who's getting on the older side. He's 53 years old, and according to the game, he's still feeling good, which is good, but I do need to be concerned about him dying at some point, because for example, something I didn't realize until I took a look between the episodes, behind the scenes, my wife got the infirm trait, and she's ailing, and it's not just her. Some of my other followers are not feeling well either. Reverend Swanson is ailing, and Uncle is ailing as well. He got the infirm trait. So I'm going to lose some long-time members that I'm going to need to replace because they're filling roles that are really important in my gang. Like my wife is my chief cook, and Reverend Swanson is my camp priest and personal physician. So these are really important jobs that need to be filled. So I really want to try to bring in some people to fill those jobs, you know? So we need to be concerned with our wife and some people dying. I want to live long enough for my heir here, Dutch Jr. I want him to be 16 before I die, because I would rather take control of an adult than a child. It's just easier for me. So we want to try to live at least 9 more years for him to turn 16. And I think that's doable. We're currently in the intrigue lifestyle, and we're going to be stuck in here for a while because we just recently switched into this. But at some point, I would like to get into the learning lifestyle and get some of these health perks just to help me live a little bit longer. There was one other thing I did want to point out, something that I learned between the episodes. It's kind of funny, but at the same time, it's a little unfortunate. But I realized now that we're in India, I was taking a look around, and I realized that there are a lot of female characters that are barely dressed. And I just want to prove to you, I just want to prove to you, whoops, I'm adjusting things by accident. I do not have nudity selected. I'm just a little concerned that YouTube is still going to get on my case about this. But I just wanted to bring this up because we are going to be traveling a lot in India, and we might get events where there are women, like, barely dressed. Like, it's a little unfortunate. It's something that I have to deal with. Like, I don't know what YouTube is going to do in this case, you know, guys? So I just wanted to bring it to your attention. Don't be surprised by the scantily clad women. We'll just try to get over it. Besides, I don't get anything out of that. Like, nudity is not something that I usually have enabled because I don't need it. It's nothing that I need for my gameplay experience. So we're going to start by moving, because between the episodes I made sure that I searched the tavern and I checked for Justicar contracts and stuff like that. So we don't need to stay here. We can get moving immediately. But before we move along, I'm getting rid of these bowmen. They're not serving any purpose. They're just draining food. Every time I travel to a new barony, I'm losing food because of these guys. And it's just not necessary for me to have them, so I'm getting rid of them. I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling today, and I want to save provisions. So we got rid of those. Let's get moving. We are going to make camp here. Now, in the interest of trying to get some more followers without having to spend a lot of money to do it, I'm going to scout for talent along our travels. And maybe we'll find somebody good. Somebody that'll serve a purpose. That'll be a good replacement for one of these jobs that's going to get emptied soon. Okay, got our intrigue perk. Kamru is a land of strange and obscure custom to me. The practices of the Shaivite faith, which is a Hindu faith, are strange and unimaginably different from Catholicism, and nowhere is that more apparent than in their attitude towards the practice of magic. Right in the middle of town, there's a woman chanting incantations and offering blessings as if she were a priest. It is strange to me, but the people appear positively jubilant to be in her presence. She has a two-dimensional personality, and I would have to try to convert her if I brought her in. But she's young. She's on the younger side. She's only 29. And because she has this trait, fecund, her fertility is extended by 5 years. Her learning is not half bad. She might make a good replacement physician. There's nothing I can do about this witch trait, but... And I might be settling here, but I can bring her in. I won the debate, but she didn't join me. I should have read that more carefully. I thought she was going to come in. Whatever. It's okay. Now we're here. I had been warned that this religion practiced human sacrifice, but I never had imagined that I would bear witness to such a sacrifice. On a stone altar, I see a woman stripped nude. No, she's not. Laminated to the surface with tightly wound ropes. I simply can't believe what I'm witnessing. She pulsates rapidly with each rapid breath, her bloody eyes pleading with me to interfere. I watch helplessly, longing to stay the knife and postpone her journey to oblivion. Not really. She's not impressive. Let her die. Damn it, I'm pissed that I missed out on that one lady. That's what happens when you don't read carefully. But I did get some piety out of it. Alright, let's see what kind of criminal contracts we get around here. There's a 1-star mug of wealthy citizenry. I'm not impressed. See, YouTube, I don't know what they're gonna do to me. Ooh. She's on the younger side. She's 33 years old, but look at her skills. I have a single man. I have Charles Smith. I haven't gotten married off yet. How much is she? 84 gold? I'll take it. I have single daughters with congenital traits, and neither of them, like, I don't have robust in my family congenital traits at all, but he would be a little old for some of my daughters. I don't want to feel like I'm settling for people. We got somebody, that's enough. Two criminal contracts, two Justicar contracts. Money is more of a concern for me than rescuing fair subjects. So we'll take the criminal ones. I don't have to spend any prestige to get those. A 2-star murder. And then there's a 1-star heist. This is a contract for somebody, so we're going to improve somebody's opinion. And we might be able to use a hook on this guy to bring in a courtier. Let's look at his court. Oh, this kid is a eunuch. Alright, so never mind. Maybe I can use this hook to get money or something. How about, instead of doing the murder first, let's do the heist, because I really want the money, and I know I can get a lot of money from heists. So we're starting with this one. It's only a 1-star, but whatever. Before I forget, this new lady, I want to give her some clothing, first of all. This matches her headdress, so she can wear that. And then I need to rename her to something, because I don't want to have to pronounce her name. I don't want to embarrass myself constantly. Let's name her Devon. There we go. Much easier to pronounce. And then I have to try to demand she convert. There's only a 6% chance. You know what I could do? Now that I have truth is relative, I can try to fabricate hooks. I'm going to try to fabricate a hook on her just to make her more likely to want to convert. The odds are excellent. It's only going to take 85 days? That's not long. So let's do that. And let's assign these jobs. All these ladies are coming along with me on my heist? We're just bringing a bunch of women. That's all that's coming with me. I can bring somebody else on this fabricate hook scheme, too. I'll have Sadie Adler help me with this. The odds are already 80%. Alright, so we're doing two things at the same time. And my wife just died. How much did I stress out? 20 stress? How can a heart endure this kind of pain without breaking? It cannot be possible, yet here I am. My heart beating on whilst yours has gone quiet. Oh, Molly, my little firebrand. Life will not be the same without you. Alright, so I was concerned we were going to stress out a lot, but we didn't. Only 20 stress? That's not a lot. We'll find a new wife. I'm not marrying Devon. She's too young, and she's going to give me kids. Even though I have the restraint perk, I can't embrace celibacy because I also have the eager reveler trait, which prevents me from embracing celibacy. So I need to marry a woman who can't give me children. Because I don't want to have to manage any more freaking kids. I'm done with that. Okay, let's see how much more gold we can get. There's 463 available gold. Let's try to get it, because I don't want to push my luck here. Let's try to get at least 200. $250. I'm happy with it. Now we have 666 gold. Alright, let's see if the the contracts refreshed. Nope. I have to wait 6 more days. Too old. Way too old. And this is the same guy we looked at. Alright. I'll wait 6 days. No Justicar contracts. I think we're gonna move on now. I made enough money for now. I have to come up to here. We're gonna have to brave this plague here, because I want to get to this. Dagon? And then I'm gonna go across the ocean, and then we'll hit Sri Lanka, and then we'll come up this way. Because it's safe to go across the ocean, and it's pretty quick, too. If he was a little younger, maybe, but no thanks. It's not like I need piety or prestige. But if we have an exceptional success, we get a bunch of stuff and some provisions. I don't think I've ever done this before. Settle theological disputes. Learned theologian will be generously rewarded for settling local religious disputes regarding this religion, which I probably won't do so well with that, so forget it. I want criminal contracts. I just saw a young lady, possibly. Look at that. She doesn't have any congenital traits, but I have sons that need to get married. My eldest son... I really like her skills. She's very well-rounded. She ignored me. I tried. She would have made my son, one of my sons, a very happy man, but... Confidence Trickster. 2-star. Let's try it. We're gonna execute this fabricate hook scheme. I forgot to do that. It failed. We'll try again. RNG. Phases are so damn long. Arthur just came of age. He got a 2-star martial education. And I need to make sure he's not my knight. And we're taking that ridiculous hat off. That hat is way too fancy for you. This is a really long contract. This guy has his court, and I have mine. The difference is, where this guy's retainers are content to live off of his largesse, my followers are determined to help me help myself to a little of that same wealth. I spend my time working towards our eventual payday, and they, in turn, can rob this guy blind while he's preoccupied. It's always nice to know that you have people you can rely on. As long as Uncle takes the blame. Alright, we're doing pretty well, making some money. I don't want my son to have any of these traits, so this is the obvious choice. I can just give him 2 intrigue skill points. Attaboy. And we just got our intrigue perk. I still can't switch out. It seems that Mary Linton has been working towards things other than our goal with this person. She's used her time at court to lay the groundwork for tricking a fair sum out of him. Something she neglected to tell me before I overheard her boasting about it to one of the camp hands. She's trying to hold out on me. Yeah, the camp gets its slice. You don't get all the money. You can keep some of it, I get some of it. That's how things work in our gang. My son wants to be calm, vengeful, or deceitful. Calm is actually pretty nice because it helps with diplomacy, which is the kind of education I'm giving him. And it helps with intrigue, too. And he's more likely to discover hostile schemes against him. Hey, that's a pretty good one. It's not the best, but it's not bad either. Alright, success. We have over 1,000 gold, which is really great because now I can do this. The Travels of Dutch Van Der Linde. I wanted to save up a decent amount of money before I did this, because it's going to cost me 500 gold and a decent amount of prestige. You will unlock new lifestyle perks or create a book artifact that will increase the lifestyle experience gain for future holders. Every 12 visited points of interest up to 60 will increase the rewards. And we've visited 169 places, so that's a lot of prestige. I didn't realize it was that much prestige, but I'm doing it. Let's see. The bright sun rising over snowy mountain peaks, the effervescent gutters of sprawling cities, the temples harboring the most pious and the most wretched souls, the works of men across centuries, nature's wonders crafted by the hand of God Almighty, I have seen it all. I have talked with highborn and lowborn alike. I have seen people live in a myriad of ways, such a trove of astute observations of my faultless reminiscences would be a cherished marvel for anyone with but a spark of curiosity, should I decide to write it down. You gain the Travels of Dutch Van Der Linde artifact. This artifact will provide lifestyle experience for future holders. Or I can gain 5 intrigue lifestyle perks. Do I want to be selfish with it? It would be really nice, but I'm getting old now. As much as I would love 5 more intrigue perks, I really want an item that maybe my heir could get a lot of use out of. Maybe this item will help him get through his lifestyles much faster. And I think that's more valuable than me getting all these intrigue. I mean, guys, we've been in the intrigue lifestyle for so long, and we're already amazing at it. We don't need to, like, triple or quadruple down on this. I'm gonna get the item. I'm gonna be pissed if the item isn't great, but I'll take the item. It's an illustrious journal. Monthly prestige plus 20%. That's basically going to pay me back for the prestige that I spent to make it. But that's if I equip it. It goes into the journal slot. Ah. Like I said, same reason. I don't need this intrigue lifestyle experience gain anymore. We're not going to do anything to this book. It's not like we're going to sell it or anything, but we'll switch it out. And then I'll hold on to this. I won't give it to my son yet. Alright, I thought it was going to be a little bit better than that. Like, it only has one modifier. The modifier's great, but it's only one of them. You know? And it didn't help with lifestyle experience like the event said it was going to. Liars. Is this the woman again that I passed up? Oh, this is the woman that I failed to convince before, but now we have another shot at it. She ignored me. Wow, 82% chance and she ignored me. This hooded figure is a duke. What does he want? I can add him to my roll of patrons by helping him out with this is the most ridiculous looking weapon I've ever seen. I gained a favor on him. He didn't like it, but we saved him. He's pissed that we saved him. I could ask him to do a tournament. That's the only thing I would really want, I guess. Or we could ask for provisions. I'll take that. I want to use the hook somehow. So now that guy freaking hates me. But he's not my rival, right? Nope, I don't have any rivals. Okay, we are good on money. Let's continue our journey. We want to end up here somewhere. Let's end up here. And then I'll double back. We'll come down here, hit this, and then we'll go over here to Sri Lanka. And I already forgot where it is. It's right here. Still no danger, so we can keep scouting for talent. I've got plenty of provisions. Willing follower. Too old. Since I'm still trying to do this... I'm gonna try to fabricate this hook. One-star abduction, one-star mug wealthy citizenry. I'm not really happy with these contracts that we're getting. I suppose it's a good excuse just to keep moving on, you know? Not to get tied down somewhere. Alright, you're gonna die soon. Oh, no, this is not a person I'm bringing in. I was just listening to a story. Alright, the place we want to end up is right here, I believe. Nope, I was off by one barony. Or one county. There's no more plague over here, I'm realizing, which is really good. This guy's one-eyed and he's not wearing the patch. We can just see his socket. No thanks. Damn, this is not really going well. I'm not impressed with the people that we're coming across. I'm not impressed with the contracts that we're getting. Kind of upset here. Teeming with all manner of wildlife, Molly and I agree that Kale would be a splendid place to go on a hunt. Alright, I got a new item. Because we killed a rabbit. Killed a wabbit. And I got some gold out of it, too. It's not necessary that I give prowess to my my youngest son. Let's give it to somebody else. Let's give it to our freshly mustachioed son here. Because why not? There's no two ways about it. Whether from weather, terrain, overloading, or simple bad luck, some malady has gotten into the camp's pack animals. They moan, they bray, they walk, but it's all growing slower and more sluggish by the hour, never mind the day. Learning challenge. Alright, success. Good job, Dutch. We're raiding another Skyrim dungeon. Get 50 gold out of it. Uh-oh. The howling of the wind makes it near impossible to be heard more than a few feet away. The damnable storm's intensity is only picking up, rain stinging our eyes and stranding heavy carts, and laden animals in a stew of soft earth. The same silent tableau can be seen up and down the line, stronger followers helping to pull transports loose, while the young and elderly huddle beneath whatever shelter they can find or form. Nature herself seems set against us, leaving my followers on the edge of breaking. Every follower gains hypothermia. These are all bad. These are all bad odds, guys. I'm kind of screwed here. I saved the day. Oh my... Alright, I needed to calm down for a second. I just thought everybody was about to get sick. Thank you, RNGesus. Oh my god, that was scary. Alright, let's get the hell out of this part of the world. And would you look at that? I'm infirm. I got the infirm trait just like my wife had. I did get the Know Thyself perk. We did get that, so the game will warn us when we're close to death. But according to the game, we're feeling fine. But it did hit... It hit my skill points a lot. See? Alright, guys, we're dying. Dutch is dying. I have to live 7 more years for my son. So that's even... It's even more imperative that we get into the learning lifestyle. Wow. This part of the world is killing me. No, I'm just getting old. A moment, my boss, Susan Grimshaw, stops me as I survey the encampment. She's still breathing heavily when she addresses me, puffing her chest. Do not think that your efforts go unnoticed. The men admire you. Children pretend to be like you when they play. And the whole camp seems to think you are the greatest man alive. Yeah, that's because I am. I wish you to help in the same way you help us. I know of your current efforts, and I believe I would be a worthy addition. She's trying to help me with my fabricate hook scheme. Alright, yeah. Oh no, I tell her I finish it myself. She becomes my friend. No, she's about to die soon. She's 55. I'll do it myself. Alright, 98% chance. We got it. Alright, so we got that hook on her. She is intimidated by me now. And now she will 100% accept. I have a strong hook. Because I threatened her life. Alright, so she's gonna convert. She might practice in secret, but that's okay. But I'm gonna get her married off to Charles. Two criminal contracts, I'll take those. Apparently people don't like wearing shirts around here. This guy is a renowned physician and he's 23 years old. And he's loyal. He would literally be the perfect replacement for Reverend Swanson for when he dies, because Reverend Swanson, as long as this guy converts, and we can just do the same thing that we did to Devin. But if we bring him in, I know what I'm gonna do. He's gonna be my physician. Hell yeah, I'll take him. How much? And we're gonna rename him to Michael, because I'm not saying that name. Try to think of another name. Michael's, he's loyal. Is there another gang member that I haven't had yet? I'm still alive. I'm still There are other gang members that I haven't brought in. I would say Javier, but he doesn't look like a Javier. Maybe if I give him a mustache, he could be a Javier. And we haven't had a Javier yet, so I'm doing that. Trying to stick with the Red Dead, you know, theme still. I don't want to get away from that. And we literally have not had a Javier, so he's going to be awesome. I have a daughter that would be an average chief cook. Let's give her a job. I would really like him to convert, so what we're gonna do is the same thing we did. Fabricate another hook. Let's see if all these ladies can fabricate a hook on him. And we'll throw my son in there, too. 100%. Alright, so we got a Russell Animals. This time it's a 2-star. Success. We have 1,200 gold now. Nice. Alright, let's spend it on some things. It's a pretty cheap sword, I'll take it. Alright, and then we're gonna leave, we'll cross the ocean, and then we'll come to Sri Lanka. I'm so pissed that we got infirm. I had a feeling something like that was going to happen. Travel right through this island. We just phase right through it. Alright, can I get out of the intrigue lifestyle now? Yes, I can. Okay, good. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to get down to healthy. I have to get all 4 of these first. Visiting a point of interest awards 20 gold? Huh, I kind of wish we had gotten that one sooner. We'd be, like, rolling in money if we had gotten that one. Look how many perks we have, guys. We have so many. Alright, let's execute this fabrication. Got it. Alright. So now he loves me. He's at 100%. So we have a future doctor. Javier Escuela. He's going to be our future doctor. I'm surprised that Swanson is still alive. He's gonna die any day now. It's coming. Alright, let's mingle some more. Oh my goodness. Loyal 33? No. Nope. Come on, game. Too many nudie ladies. This is a strange part of the world indeed. Alright, nothing for us, guys. We're not getting lucky. I keep wanting to check for Justicar contracts so I can find fair subjects. I want to find wives for my sons. Okay, let's travel up to here. I'm not going to stop and do any contracts unless they're really, really nice. Still just a bunch of 1-stars. Reduced chance of contracting illnesses, and that helps my courtiers too, so absolutely I'll get that one first. And then I think I'll get Iron Constitution next. Look at my daughter here judging the guys. Look at, she's looking at his muscles. Nope. Not impressive enough, daughter. He's too old for you anyway. Oh, she's 25. This is my eldest daughter. This is the one that didn't get any congenital traits, so I'm not really in a hurry to get her married. She has 21 more years of fertility. But if I want to get her married, I better start thinking about it soon. But I just haven't come across anybody with congenital traits. This guy is comely, but I'm not really impressed. Not impressed. India is not impressing me. No offense to any Indian viewers, if I have any. Just not finding good characters around here. I could spend money on another building. The perimeter's fully upgraded. I'm done with it. Let's upgrade the mess tent. And let's move to our next destination. I wasn't kidding when I said I wanted to get all these locations done today. How about we end in this one, and then we'll take one long trip and get all of these out of here. Look at all this zigzagging we have to do. Okay, and that's every single location taken care of in India. Come on, Dutch, stay alive, please. I'm still feeling fine. My son's 10 now, so just 6 more years. Do we want to influence his personality anymore? No, I can't. In the dead of night at our camp, near Devagiri, I step out. Somebody's killing. Mary Linton just killed Arthur. She just killed her husband. I don't believe Arthur was serving any purpose in my gang. He didn't have a job or anything. At least I don't think so. No, he didn't. But now... Oh, they did have a son. They had a dwarf Arthur Morgan as a son, but he didn't get this congenital trait. Alright, so Mary killed Arthur. Let's see if I can try to improve my intrigue by 1. I need all the help I can get since I'm infirm now. Alright, I'm not too upset because he didn't have a job. He was just one of my knights. As I push aside the sheets to lay down, I find a little scroll resting on my bolster. Someone has entered the tent unnoticed. A chill runs down my spine as I carefully unroll the thick parchment. My rowdy treasure, lord of my heart, I can keep my feelings secret no longer. From this day on, I will do everything in my power to prove my loyal affections. Karen is trying to win my heart. If Bill was dead, I probably would be okay with this, but I'm not. I'm not interested, Karen. You got a husband. And you got a son to look after. Alright, that's everything, guys. Holy crap. We are done in India. I could probably get some money out of this guy. I need to start making some of the prestige that I spent. I need to start making it back. This is a criminal contract we never done. We're claiming an artifact for him. Let's try it. I already brought in somebody that's got really good learning. Javier, he's going to be my doctor. And because this guy is zealous, it's going to make it much harder to convert him. So I don't think I want to bring him in. I can get more Wanderer experience. How are we doing on our Wanderer? We're fully leveled up. Okay, even though it's useless, I'm gonna do this one. Because I wasn't interested in bringing him in. He wants us to steal this book. Let's focus on agents decreasing the scheme at phase length. Oh, I see. I have to try to convince people aren't just gonna jump on this. Oh no, some people will join. Okay, it's not that hard. 16 days. We're already at 100%. Alright, we stole it, but now we have to give it back. We have to go back and return it to the guy. There we go. Now we got a hook on him. Let's see what we can take him for. I can get provisions. We already looked at his court, and there's nobody that I wanted to marry. I would have liked to get gold, but he doesn't want to share. He can't even afford it. He's in debt right now. So I'll take the provisions. We did make some money doing the contract. So it wasn't fruitless. How's our criminal wanted level? We're a 3-star thief. Since we have so much money, I'm going to wipe the slate. It's like going to the train station in Red Dead Redemption and paying off your bounty. Let's not go fishing. I don't need to relieve any stress. How are we doing on time? We're about to hit an hour. Okay, let's do our normal stuff. Interesting. There's a woman here. She's not zealous or anything, so it wouldn't be hard to convert her. But she's pretty well-rounded, and she's too old to have children. She's chaste as well. But she might be a good wife. Apparently Dutch is attracted to her. Try to seduce her. Alright. I think I found a wife, guys. I know I'm settling and stuff, but I don't have much of a life left. I don't have time to be picky and choosy about wives and stuff. But as long as she doesn't have children... Oh, you know what? Let's try to convince her to convert. Do I want to fabricate a hook on her first? Let's try. She refused. Okay. Let's lock her up. Somebody's trying to murder Mary Linton. So much drama going on. Alright, we'll try a countermeasure here. We'll try to prevent that, because I don't want Mary to die. I want to get her remarried to somebody. Okay, but my future wife declined me to convert. So what we're going to do is lock her up. And demand that she convert. So at least she's in the green. She doesn't completely hate me now. But now that she's Catholic, we'll marry her. Her opinion went up a little bit more, and at the same time, I'll sway her, because I've got nothing else going on. So now we have a new wife. I liked her because of her skills. She was pretty skilled. I can't believe Swanson's still alive, man. And Uncle is still alive. How are they still kicking? Okay, I'm not interested in any contracts right here. We want to get moving again. let's head back to camp. Now, initially, I wanted to set up shop in Sri Lanka, but I don't think I'm going to stay in India. I think instead, what we're going to do is we're going to wait for Dutch to die. We'll try to stay alive as long as possible. But the way I see it, we've spent so much time and money building up a camp infrastructure that makes traveling much easier. Like, traveling around is much easier as a result of us having all these buildings upgraded. So my son, like my future heir, would get a lot of use out of this camp since it's so developed. And I was thinking, instead of being over here, because being over here in India, I mean, it's nice and all, but I do want to stay Catholic. And if I'm over here, if I want to go on pilgrimages, I would literally have to trek across the world. If we go back to Europe at least, and set up shop in Europe, I think I want to start heading back towards the Netherlands, because it's pretty fragmented here, and I think I could get a foothold here, and then maybe we can just create the Kingdom of Frisia. My heir has been growing up on the road. He's sick and tired of wandering around constantly. And last episode, we had an event where he came up to us and he complained that he was sick and tired of living in a tent and he wanted to live in a palace and stuff. So he was basically telling us that he wants to be landed. And I don't think being in India is really the best choice. You know, after having some time to think about it, it's just too much culture shock for my son. He was raised as a good Catholic Dutch boy. And he's never been to his homeland, he's never been here in Dutch territory. So I think what we're going to do is spend the rest of Dutch Senior's life trying to get back to the Netherlands or back to Holland. Raising our son along the way. And I think I'll have better luck finding some husbands for my daughters and wives for my sons if we get out of India and travel back towards Europe. And now that we've done all of the locations, now that we've visited everywhere, I can just kind of direct line it. Or you know what, maybe it would be a better idea is just to set up shop temporarily until I die, and then get moving as my son, because when my son... Oh, I missed a stewardship thing here. You know what, let's go there. Let's go there. Because if I set up shop here, or I'm not gonna get landed, but we'll hang out in India until I die, because all of these locations are gonna refresh, and then when I take control of my son, we can revisit all of these places again, and we can make a return trip back to Holland as our son. The journey will be much easier. Like I said, we've got the infrastructure and everything built already. So we'll travel back to Europe. I just don't think I want to stay in India anymore. Too many naked ladies around. I mean, not that that's a bad thing, but I think my son would do better getting back to his culture, his cultural roots. I'm going to avoid this danger. Alright, we're going to travel here, get this stewardship experience. I'll see what kind of contracts are in the area, and then I'm going to wrap it up. We're already over an hour, guys, so, there's a 71% chance that my son learns a new language. He only knows one... Oh no, he already learned it. There's a possibility he can teach it to me. I'll learn it. Since we're going to hang out in India until I die, it might be good to learn this language. I know 6 languages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... No, I know 7, including Dutch. Alright, so I hope my plan makes sense to you guys. I know it's kind of sudden, and I've been talking about setting up shop here and renaming this to Tahiti, but we're not going to be Dutch for much longer, and my son's goals are different from his dad's. He's a different character entirely. So he has different wants and aspirations than his dad. Oh, Tilly was doing something. Do I want to punish Tilly? They both love me, but she's the one that's terrified, so if I piss her off, she's the one to piss off. Because Bill isn't scared of me. We'll punish Tilly. I'm sorry, Tilly. She still loves me, though. Why aren't you and Lenny having kids? Hurry the hell up. I want amazing children from you guys. Alright, there's a confidence trickster contract here. Let's see if there's any Justicar contracts. No, but there are 2 intrigue ones. I just want to double check to make sure that everybody's my religion. Everybody converted. We're good. So I am super surprised Reverend Swanson is still alive, but he's pretty much going to die the second we start playing our next episode. Same with Uncle. He's not long for the world either. But we did bring in some more companions. We made a bunch of money. We have over 1,200. We created that new item because we did this special decision. And we created our book here. The Travels of Dutch Van Der Linde. Which have been some pretty glorious travels, considering how many places we visited. Look at all that. So Dutch Senior has had quite a life. It's getting shorter and shorter as time goes by. The game still says we're feeling fine, but we are infirm, and we need to try to stay alive at least 5 more years for my son. And then when we get the Know Thyself warning, I'll designate him my heir. And I just realized that I need prestige to do that, and I don't have any. I'm gonna do a hunt really quickly, just to get some prestige. Because I have a lot of money, and I'm gonna spend it. I'm infirm, so I can't do hunts. Oh boy. I totally forgot about that, guys. But now that we have that book equipped, we get 20% more prestige every time we get prestige. So I'll try to focus on getting prestige for things. It's unfortunate that I can't do that hunt. Camp Revelries don't give me prestige as a reward. And I don't think I can participate in a tournament either because I'm infirm. So what we might have to end up doing is prioritizing contracts that give you prestige as a reward. And then focusing less on the money ones. I'm gonna do this one really quickly. I know I'm over an hour, guys, but I literally forgot about that prestige requirement for designating my heir. It's a good thing I noticed it now, before it was too late. Okay, one step closer. We can do it, guys. 1,000 prestige is not that hard to get to. We'll be just fine. My son gains confidence for 10 years, 25% stress loss. 81%. I hope he doesn't get hurt. He's good. Well-timed prestige. Yeah, okay, guys, I was panicking over nothing. We'll get to 1,000 prestige in no time. We'll be fine. Anyway, guys, before I go on any longer, because I am dragging this one on, thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed today's episode, hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment down in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. We are racing towards 2,100 subscribers, so help the channel get to 2,100. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Episode 12 will be coming at you soon. But until then, let's zoom out. Until then, have a good one, guys.